Hazel cat, rescue cat who knows where it's at. Use a chair for her bed, pair of cymbals by her head. Look out, here comes the Hazel cat.
Spiderman is out on patrol, but nothing much is happening. Over in the theater district, a play about King Arthur is a big hit.
Big night so far, Chief. Advanced sales are really piling up. I got $10,000 in the cash box. Better put it in the safe.
You're right. Let me have it.
Well, take that, buddy.
Yeah, we're collecting for the actors' fund.
Maybe too big a hit, or at least our cashier shouldn't talk so loud. These guys are on their way to a clean escape.
Hold, varlets!
Boss! Boss! Do you see what I see?
I'm afraid I do. Are we going nuts or what?
What the... Who is that guy?
I am Knight Sir Galahad of the Table Round, good citizen.
I'm not going to go into the legends because this guy doesn't bear any resemblance to any of them anyway. His lance has a taser in it.
He knocked him out. That Lancer spear, or whatever it is electrified.
Once again, good triumphs over evil. Farewell, citizens.
Hey, that's my money, you...
See, stealing it is only bad when those other guys do it. When he does it, it's a good thing. It's fortunate that Spiderman just got here.
Gadzooks! Hath Merlin the magician conjured up a fantastic spirit to oppose me? Are you garbed like unto a spider? But yea and verily, my shining lance shall conquer all who stand in my path.
It's really easy to do when the other guy stands there and waits for it. Our man's dialect is a sort of mulligan stew of expressions and pronunciations that came and went over a period of about 300 years. If he knows anything at all about King Arthur and the Round Table, I suspect he got his information from the Howard Pyle children's book rather than from any real sources. He thinks he killed Spider-Man with that zap, so he summons his trusty steed. This guy thinks he's Galahad, but he uses electricity, gas engines, and who knows what other modern technology, while talking as though he doesn't have a clue what any of it is. He insists Spider-Man must be a demon of some kind. He's a bit of a mess and probably should be in a mental hospital. He got away with the equivalent of $86,000 in today's money, so he should be able to afford it even if he doesn't have insurance.
Hold it, Spider-Man!
I better get out of here before they pin this job on me.
Too late, the next edition of the Globe features a gigantic headline blaming Spider-Man. Now, everybody who was there saw the Knight take the money, but our local newspapers never miss a chance to pin something on the wrong guy.
But Chief, I understood it was some screwball dressed up like a knight in shining armor. Sir Galahad.
Nah! That knight nonsense is probably just a publicity stunt for the play King Arthur. Nobody goes around in a suit of armor anymore. It was Spider-Man behind the whole thing.
Yeah, he rented the suit of armor, put it on, and then fought himself. Makes perfect sense, but only to Jonah.
I'll prove that I'm innocent. Hey, speak of the devil.
Hey, Joe, take a look back there. Am I seeing things, or are we being chased by a knight in shining armor?
That armored car is full of cash, and Galahad thinks it should all belong to him.
It is useless to attempt to flee from the strong hand of justice. And now I will take your stolen treasure.
It wasn't stolen until you stole it, dude. Spider-Man is ready for a rematch.
Have at you, vile miscreant. Your questing days are just about over, you can of baloney. Take that, sorcerer!
I wish I didn't have to say this, but Galahad gets away while Spider-Man's head is stuck in that billboard.
Yeah, Shelby, okay, I got that. Parker, I've been looking for you. No, go ahead, Shelby. Right, I got it. Good story. Museum trustees return to city on noon boat. Dock 24 with rare treasure. A sword believed to have once belonged to famous King Arthur of legend.
That's a good trick, considering that Arthur, as we know him from the legends, probably never existed. The closest thing we have is the Sutton Hoo man, a prominent person of some kind who was buried with an entire ship. And even though a lot of scholars think the site dates from around the time of the Arthurian legends, we've never found a single thing that suggests Arthur was a real person. That means we have no idea what this sword is, where it came from, or who owned it. King Arthur is probably as good a guess as any.
It's showdown time. And if I let that canned ham get away again... Again?
He's speeding toward the stern railing instead of going back down the gangplank. How does he figure going that way will help him escape?
You know what they say, fella. Night must fall.
That's right. We went all that way just so Spider-Man could say that. He uses webs to drag the knight and the sword back up, and that's that. Who was Galahad really? It is decreed that we don't care whether we actually do or not. We've had a cowboy riding a mechanical hobby horse. Now we've had a medieval knight riding another mechanical hobby horse. Maybe next time we'll have Rocky and Bullwinkle riding a metal-munching moon mouse. Why don't we pull our villains from the comics the way we did in the first season? It might be difficult to do now with the runtime cut in half, but the one thing I am not seeing at all this season is effort. Nobody's trying. They're putting in their time and collecting their pay. Make it good? Why bother? The show's on autopilot. Everybody loves Spider-Man, even when he's mediocre. We can ride that wave to the end of the season because we already know this is the final season, and most of us are polishing up our resumes and putting out feelers for the next job. That proves to be a lot more rewarding than sitting here making these lame cartoons.
Just like landing a flounder. And, hey, what's this? Hey, this flounder is already canned.
But it's still nice and fresh. Look at the way those fins are flapping around. That should make some good eating once somebody comes up with a big enough can opener. Now we've had a medieval right, not good grief.